Alright, welcome back to Tales of Arise. It's back to me in control, and this is the last one for the session. But, I'm going to go into the arena as Rinwell and Alpha. See how I do.
FYI, he did try to donate that law and...
See right there.
Came close.
Right there. That sounds painful. Trap him in a cyclone and pierce him with light rays. That sounds like it sucks.
Actually, interesting. Go through all. Huh.
The reason why you actually saw it was because she was so she basically got beat to near death, and probably was killed before she was able to use it.
But it is interesting that go back. So. Like, go through Alvin. Go through his, counts.
478 out of 500. 331.
And you've been learning new skills, probably as you've been using these.
Or as he's been using them.
Right, as he's been using them. So go down, you have more. And then you have, all the way down and Scarlet Outburst. How many times have you used them?
7.
No, 10. But you see, we don't have to use these very often to max out their damage.
See, that's an aerial.
Have his damage
okay, that's an
maxed
aerial
out
attack. That's an aerial attack going down. That's a ground attack. That's a ground attack. So, well, either way. So, who shall I try first?
He did try law. He got close.
Here, I'll show you the time. I was just 40 seconds over. And I can easily say the real challenge he was having there was the fact that Law's arts do not have a dodge cancel. They don't. So if you got one that's got combo, you're going to either keep going or get canceled.
He does have a mid-air dodge. I just don't have it equipped, unlocked yet.
Yeah, you don't have it unlocked, but his combos are good. You just can't cancel out of them once they start. So, Alpha or Rinwell?
You know, I'd rather let you do Rinwell first.
Alright.
Go no further! In here! More for the stockpile! Blah, 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 magic! Sealed! Get on in there with the others! In here!
I have a spell I want to try out as well.
Here goes!
I timed it at the worst time.
Magic, holy land!
Hold up.
Raging cascades! Sleep now. Magic is in! Freeze Lancer! Lightning condemned! Cover the caster! Lightning condemned!
Yeah,
In here!
break it.
Let's get you all tucked away. Sealed. Let's get you all
Let me
tucked
try
away.
the orders of these.
Raging cascades. In here. Get on in there with the others. Freeze Lancer.
Okay, it says
Raging cascades.
Freeze Lancer and Divine Lance get Shooting Star.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Blah,
You
blah,
have
blah,
to do,
magic. In here.
I don't
Get on
need
in
you to
there
do it
with the others.
before. You're canceling
Art
something else.
expert coming through. Blah, 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 magic. Holy land.
Okay, I'm gonna get it, damn it. Come on.
Not in your dreams. Raging
It's
cascades.
broken.
Spread. Now for something special. Lightning condemned. In here.
Going well.
I'll be saving
Like
this
at
one.
all.
In here. Get on in there with the others. Raging cascades. In here. Sleep now. Sealed. Get on in there with the others. Sleep now. Get on
So
in
yeah,
there
I'm
with the
assuming
others.
I keep canceling something out here.
Spread. I can do this all day.
Alright, fine.
Dance in the wind.
I got something for your ass then. I know something I can cast repeatedly. It's gonna hurt like hell.
Ready. Don't mind if I do. Blah, 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 magic. In here. This'll come in handy.
Come on, use the attack. You want to.
All disasters made one. Come forth, a helix of purity. Maelstrom.
Oh, you. Okay.
Razor Cyclone. Watch your back. Razor Cyclone.
God damn, she gets some air on that.
Here goes. One last one. The close one. Razor Cyclone. Swallow's Flight.
No, she's not. I got a perfect dodge. Now she's an over limit.
Raging Cascade. I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this. Deus Roar.
That actually looks like it hurt if it weren't for the fact that these motherfuckers are immune to damage currently.
Ready.
Come on. Give me a spell. Give me a spell.
Don't mind if I do.
Got him.
Dance in the wind. Air thrust.
Yeah, like
Raging Cascade. Seal. Let's get you all tucked away. Lightning condemned. Sealed. This'll come in handy. Air thrust. Now for something special.
Ah, you are weak to air.
In here. Close one. Razor sight. A banana. Let's go. Ready. Dance out. Close one. Dance in the wind. Air thrust. Dance in the wind. Don't mind if I do. Hup. Dance in the wind. Air thrust. Blah, blah, blah. Magic. In here. Let's get you all tucked away.
When I'm trying to fiddle fart with the skills, it's the only problem I'm having.
More for the stockpile. Blah, blah, blah. Magic. Cyclone. Swallow's Flight. Razor Cyclone. Razor Cyclone. Hit. Bullseye.
Alright, I took too long playing around there.
Yeah, I think you should just focus on breaking it and then using...
I was trying to get a different spell, my bad.
No, you're good. And we got to see the mystic art out of that.
Finally. Let me try it again and see if I can get the gel, because I know I can kill them quickly. The only problem is just actually doing so.
Little help. One last one. Art expert coming through.
Now?
Bye.
Razor Cyclone. A banana. Let's go. Raging Cascade. Razor Cyclone. Swallow's Flight. Razor Cyclone. You got company.
Motherfucker.
Razor Cyclone. Ready.
Alright, come on, both of y'all. Use a spell. Use a spell at the same time. Preferably. Come on. Come on.
Maybe I'll take it away.
Not on my watch. Razor Cyclone. Whoa, hey, one at a time. Razor Cyclone. Sweet dreams. Razor Cyclone. Swallow's Flight.
Nope.
Here goes. Razor Cyclone.
Cast a spell, motherfucker.
Don't mind if I do. Dance in the wind. In here. Crossblade. Razor Cyclone.
I know for a fact I'm gonna get that fucking thing off like nobody's business. There we go.
And what was your time? Cool.
Yeah.
145.
Okay. Now, let me actually see how much usage I got out of that, just that alone. God damn! That's gonna be a powerful move before I'm done.
It is. It's stupidly powerful as this.
Alphen.
An opponent like this should be easy. Now you'll learn. I'm not done. Dragon Swarm. I won't show you any mercy. You got no chance. I'm not done. Dragon Swarm. Go to hell.
No, it's the counterattack.
It's over. Here I come. You're finished. Dragon Swarm. Crush. Rising descent. This one's all mine. Burn. Take this. You're finished. Dragon Swarm. Destruction. Die.
Well, that was a boost attack.
I know you have to do that, unfortunately.
You're mine. It's over. Try harder. My turn. No escape. Dragon Swarm. Damn it, Bennett. Take this. You're mine. You're finished. Take this. Dragon Swarm. It's on. Burn in hell. Damn it. Destruction. Dragon Swarm. Here I come. You're finished. Damn it. Fire in the eye. Strike. You're mine. It's over. Blow him down. Dragon Swarm. Here I come. Try harder. You're mine. You're mine. It's on. Not today. Take this. It's over. Die. You're mine. You're mine. Rising descent. You're mine. Dragon Swarm. Release. You're mine. You're finished. You're finished. This one's all mine. Eat this. You're mine. Blow him down. Take this. You're finished. Fire in the hole. Rising Wyvern. You're mine. It's over. Lunar Rondo. You're mine. My turn. Here I come. It's over. Engage. It's on. You picked the wrong fight. I'm not done. Dragon Swarm. Fall back. Fire in the hole. You're mine. Lunar Rondo. Fall back. Fire in the hole. Try harder. You're mine. You're finished. Fall back. Release. Here I come. It's over. This one's all mine. Dragon Swarm. Abort.
Yeah, I wasn't making that one quickly.
Yeah,
They made him too tanky.
yeah, sadly the issue is by the very nature of using that break move, this break move,
You lose health.
you lose health. And you can't get it back.
I can't do that yet.
No.
I feel like I could do that as Rinwell. Would you agree?
Nice.
your thoughts? Who did I do better as?
Rinwell.
Thought so.
Who did I do better as?
Shion.
Yeah.
When I could beat your time as Law, yeah, you did better as Shion. Look around Vicente more.
I guess just go to the question mark.
Okay. Somebody who has not spawned in yet was there.
My dad's working in the quarry today. So
Skit.
I saw it.
So, do any of you know anything about Lord Dohalim?
He looks awesome in that armor.
I think I remember hearing something back in Sislodan about how he fights using a rod.
A rod?
I don't know the details, but from what I gather, he swings a long rod around and uses it to stab and smack people from afar. I think there's also something he does with, like, trees or grass or something.
Vines.
I forget.
Grass?
Bear in mind that Elda harvests Earth astral energy. It would be no surprise for him to have some sort of control over plants.
Doesn't
So
surprise
basically
me.
the point is we know nothing about the guy. Wish we weren't going in completely blind.
The weird shit is the fact
Looks
that
like
he's
Danans are
the
working
only
in the
Lord you're not
quarry.
going to kill.
let's go check it out.
Oh. Yeah.
You're actually warning me not to die? That's fucking weird. That's weird. Normally you motherfuckers are twisted and are just like, I wish to kill you in the most fucked up ways.
Yeah.
Beating children while they're slaves to the point where they die.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's like, please pardon me if I still find this a little fucking awkward having
Stay
Renan
sharp.
soldiers give
We're
a shit
going
about
in.
my life.
I'm sorry. I'm not feeling well today. Could I please take the day off?
Oh, that's terrible. Rest up and try not to strain yourself. I'll let the others know.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Everybody seems so happy working here.
Fuck.
And it seems
That
like
was
the
not a
soldiers are
sentence
gonna
I needed to
actually
hear from a
protect
Renan
them rather than
soldier.
keep an eye on them.
I don't get it. How can it be like this?
Go back. You missed something. I saw another spark thing. Okay, no, it's just some guy.
No, I'm serious. There was a guy just being like, yo, I don't feel well. Can I please take the rest of the day off? And the dude's like, oh, that's horrible. And this is a Renan soldier being like, that's horrible. Go ahead, go get some rest, and I'll tell everybody else so that they can pick up your load. So please understand where I find that just a tad bit creepy. And it was just as rough and gruff as that, too. Like, oh, that's horrible. Like fucking Nappa in a suit of armor. Jesus Christ, Vegeta! I didn't realize you were working so hard! I'm gonna laugh my ass off if I hear a Team 4-star Nappa in this bitch somewhere. Hi, Kisara.
I presume you're Alphen, of Orbis Calaglia? I'm Captain Kisara, of the Elda Guard.
You are a gorgeous woman.
Just Kisara? No last name would make you a Danan.
So it does. Is that a problem?
The guard. Wait, so you're saying the Lord of Elda Menancia has Danans protecting him?
In this country, Danan guardsmen aren't unusual. Everyone who enlists does so of their own free will.
She sounds like
Well,
she's
at least they
serious,
got the
Alphen.
military right.
That makes no sense. Don't your people remember 7 years ago?
Wouldn't
I'm
you
sure
be
she
grateful
does.
if you were finally allowed to live as a free person? And for my part, there is no greater honor than being chosen to serve His Excellency, Lord Dohalim. I feel
You
no
know,
shame.
As much as I love her hair and everything, I honestly think
But
it would
all
be
of that
better if
aside,
that one strand
I came
not
seeking
there.
you, Alphen, at
Was a
Lord
scar.
Dohalim's behest.
Yeah, hands
He
down.
wishes an audience with you.
With us?
Indeed. He awaits you at Autolina Palace. That is, if you choose to accept. I am here only as a messenger, not a kidnapper. Your reply?
All right. We'll meet your lord.
This
Very
shit just
well.
does not feel-
I shall
this
return
doesn't
and
feel
deliver
right.
your
I
acceptance.
refuse to believe
Please don't keep him
it's
waiting
gonna be
too
this
long.
peaceful. Damn, you got a
Before
nice
you go,
ass.
What lies beyond this point?
A quarry manned by Danon laborers.
Nothing else?
There's a Danon medical facility for the severely ill at the back. However, for sanitation reasons, it's kept off limits, even to guardsmen.
That was odd. Why do you think this Dohalim would want to see us?
It's probably a trap.
Still, they already know we're here. Not like we can start being stealthy now. We might as well listen to what he has to say.
Hey, are
You know, I'm
sure
not gonna
about
lie,
going?
with how
What if
Kisara
it's a trap?
walks, that woman walks like she got fucked right.
That Kisara woman. She sounded pretty smug about serving Dohalim, didn't she?
No, pride.
She still
Not
has
smug,
a Renin for
pride.
a boss. How is that any different from being a slave?
Renin society is a meritocracy. To us, it's seen as natural that those who sit at the top rule over the rest.
It's the same old wall as the rest of Dana at the end of the day. Just with a different coat of paint.
Exactly.
I guess it can change people's attitudes if they can at least serve someone they respect.
But they're still being deceived. It's obvious that's what's happening.
Thank
On
you.
the one hand, her loyalty really did seem to be genuine. But on the other hand, Galaglia had its fair share of Danans who just accepted Renin rule because it was all they'd ever known. With that in mind, it can be hard to tell if her loyalty truly came about on its own, or if it's just the result of years of subjugation.
I think it's both. I
Who
personally
knows?
think it's both.
It might clear some things up if we hear what Dohalim has to say.
Yeah, you're right. Let's make our way
Please,
to the
let's
palace.
not, do not pussyfoot around with these questions. This is gonna make so much of a difference if I love this game or not, if they pussyfoot around with the fucking questions. Please, do not pussyfoot around with that. Don't beat around the bush. What about you? Like, ask the big questions first. Example, why is everybody here coexisting when the last two lords we killed were slave masters from hell?
Well, remember what it said. He'd only come into power 7 years ago.
I
Don't
know,
sense any more
but
enemies.
the point remains though, in order to get astral energy,
I just don't get it. The Danans have endured years of suffering. How could they just turn around and trust the Renins all of a sudden?
Yeah, I've been wondering the same thing. But I guess they must have a pretty good reason, right?
see, I have one
Like
other
what?
question, but I'll wait till this is
What
done.
could erase 300 years of pain and suffering?
Mind
Maybe
magic?
It's precisely because they suffered for so long that they see Dohalim as something of a savior.
Or
Hey,
that.
whose side are you on here, Alpin?
He's
Relax,
just as confused
Manuel.
as y'all are.
All I'm saying is that we shouldn't jump to assumptions about these people until we know more about the situation.
I just don't get it.
So here's the thing about what she said. You
Okay.
know, how did it erase 300 years? Here's the thing. It didn't. It didn't erase 300 years.
No, if anything, he just
erased-
reversed it. He changed
he
it.
changed a generation. These people don't remember 300 years ago.
Well, here's my big here's my big thing. Okay, you can't tell me every single Renin from just full up accepted this. You can't. You
guess
can't tell
that
me
towering
every single
structure at the
Renin is
center
okay
is the
with
palace.
this. Because correct me if I'm wrong, but a
think
lot
it's
of them
dangerous to go
motherfuckers seem to
inside?
enjoy the
It's not
cool
a
shit they were
question of
doing.
danger. We're going inside
Yeah.
regardless.
So, okay, the Danans accept it. Alright, let's go with that. Let's say they accepted it. I firmly fucking refuse to believe all the Renins under this dude's command are like, oh yeah, sure, I'll see myself as a regular motherfucker chilling, talking to these Danans like they ain't nothing.
There is another possibility.
Mind magic?
Dohalim may not be the Lord. Or he may be the Lord, but only a puppet Lord.
Or a lord in a substitution. It's a possibility. It could be a substitution. I don't know. There's so many fucking questions here that we have to have answered in this shit. See? He's a different case. You're a shitty example, but you're still an example, dude. You're not fired, but I'd still stab you. And then you got this gorgeous woman.
Hey!
You invite me and now I gotta wait. Sounds a lot like medical issues. Hurry up and wait. Oh, it's not like I'm bleeding to death out of my arm or I got blood squirting out of my fucking neck. Hurry up and wait.
Pretty fancy place they got here.
They take a long time in the hospitals around here,
There's no
dude.
way this isn't a trap.
Took Chris like 3 to 4 fucking hours after he sliced his arm open. If it weren't for the fact that he had it tightly squeezed, he probably would have bled to death.
I do appreciate the more Egyptian
Thank you,
dish
Kisara.
Oh yeah.
Especially, you've
You're the
never
wielder
seen
of the
somebody
blazing
with
sword,
dark skin
the
in a
liberator of
campaign,
Calaglia.
No, you don't.
You do dress
particularly as
humbly for someone of such grandeur.
one of the good guys.
But where are my manners? I am the ruler of Elda Menencia. I'm Lord Dohalim Ilkaris.
If you know who we are, then you know how strange it is to invite us into your palace.
I thought I'd clear up your misconceptions before things could escalate. What do you say? You did come here to defeat me, did you not?
I still say that
Perhaps, if we
motherfucker
did,
likes dick just as much as he
planning
does
to fight
pussy,
us
but
here?
that's it. I'm just ending that subject
I
there.
don't think that will be necessary. After all, I imagine you've taken in a fair amount of his scent by this point. Have you come across even one slave being abused? Soldiers killing for sport? Suffering of any form?
No, there's a door we can't.
I would hazard that you have not.
You got secrets, motherfucker. I know you do.
For I have liberated Menencia from its suffering and brought joy to its people. But if these results are not enough to stay your sword,
Not necessary. It's not necessary.
I commend you for your boldness, but it won't work on me. Still, your would-be assassination cannot go unpunished.
Alphen!
Fair enough. Allow me to host you for dinner. We shall continue our talk then. Kelzelik,
Yes, my lord.
please escort our guests if you would be so kind.
As you wish, sire.
He's got exceptionally good balance as far as
That's what you get
as far
for
as
being
using
so
the staff.
careless.
What I get? What were you thinking attacking him on your own?
Thank you.
What are you
Thank
upset
you.
about? Our whole goal is supposed to be overthrowing the lords. Remember?
You could have been hurt.
And it wouldn't have been the first time either. What's gotten into you?
Hey, you do know that Alphen is really just worried about you,
You
right?
want to overthrow the Lord, but he's literally surrounded by his entire.
Bitch, you are suicidal.
That's what it looked
You're
like to me.
suicidal.
But
It doesn't even look like she's trying to overthrow. She's just trying to find somebody that can kill her before she kills them. That's what it sounds like to me. What about you? By the way, you finally got more AG.
Perfect.
Lunar corruption.
Art passing. Wait. Is that what I think that is?
Yeah, it's exactly what it is. You have easier over limit as well.
Want it now.
This one?
Yes.
You're welcome. Should I?
Yes. That's gonna be really, really useful.
It's not gonna be as good as Rinwell though.
Same thing.
I know. It's not gonna be as good as Rinwell though.
Yeah, because you have a split ring.
Exactly. And I'm a fucking
It
boss.
pains me to see that Renan cuisine isn't to your liking. I asked my chefs to prepare only the finest delicacies available.
Dude, please understand. They're not gonna be comfortable
You
with you
wasted
with what the fuck they've
opportunities.
seen.
Yeah, to wasted opportunities, Shion.
Exactly.
Why
Thank
did you
you.
set the Danans here free when you took over?
But you are mistaken.
I love how
You
Alfred's
see,
got this fucking
I may
halo over
rule
his head.
single-handedly, but on my own, even I cannot change the order of things. But what is within my power is the welfare of the people, the fostering of a mutual respect among the classes. This
You know
I
that
can
if
change.
Eve doesn't do this,
Sounds a lot like the
if someone
Danans are
else
still
alive
oppressed, if you
will
ask
be-
me.
Only in the sense they continue to serve as laborers, yes. However, I assure you they are fairly compensated for their efforts. This harmony we strive for, is the current pinnacle of Ren and Danon coexistence.
That little bitch right there to his left doesn't strike me as a normal human.
What about the crown contest? This doesn't exactly make you a shoo-in.
And yet, the Danons here are even more productive than when they used to face daily lashings.
I know, she just
In
seems
any
a little
case,
too...
the crown contest is of little importance to me, and even less to Elda Menencia. You see, I have no interest in becoming sovereign.
Xion, you need to chill. You know, I don't mind this, but I don't like it when you make it seem like I'm the fucking bad guy when I've been dealing with nothing but really fucked up bad guys.
No, I don't think he's making it seem like that.
But it feels like it. It really does. It feels like with how we just came in, it feels like we just, boom, we're the villains.
I just think he's showing it's not all black and white.
I know. And that's exactly what this is. It's not all black and white. I don't know if this is actually training or if he's actually, like, killing them.
Stop this! Please! Over! Stop!
That was winning. What the fuck did he just do there? So it's possible for a Renin to want peace.
I swear, I'll never forgive you for this!
Well, he wasn't really given a choice, bitch.
Also, I didn't see his eyes glow when he did that. That was just pure skill.
It is not by choice that one assumes the throne of a realm.
And here's the messed up thing. You know the messed up thing?
Is a different matter
I'm actually really studying how this dude fights. He's I'm picking apart how he is as a staff wielder. Make sense?
Are you saying you'll withdraw from the contest?
Well, he can't. See,
I guess if you don't plan to ascend the throne, there's not much reason to harvest energy from Danons, is there?
Let the ambitious fight it out amongst themselves. All I care for is maintaining peace throughout my realm.
So what? Your personal desires are all that matter to you?
Take a look in the mirror. I may not play their games, but you have outright betrayed your own. You've torn down 2 of my fellow lords.
Called out!
What precisely is your aim?
Called out! Called out!
Spare me your answer. I care not for your reasons.
Called out and shut down.
I will not impede you. That said, should you threaten the peace of my realm, I will respond. I suggest you conclude your business and leave Menencia at your earliest convenience. Kelzelik. Our guests depart. Please see to their lodgings for the night.
You know Xion has greatly offended him by trying to assassinate him.
I shall arrange for rooms for you all at a local inn. It is a short ways down the road. You may stay there for the night, after which I suggest you promptly make your departure.
Thanks, Xion.
You know that they're gonna go into that room. You know they're gonna try.
I feel like Kisara's gonna like sneak in and threaten them or something. I don't know. This is one of the few times I can honestly say fuck y'all for throwing a curveball.
How ritzy this place is. How many rooms do you think it's got?
Don't you think you're being a little too relaxed? They could strike at any moment.
If they...
Dohalim strikes me as the only dude that's got proper respect and honor.
Now, huh? Come to think of it, I remember Ganabelt calling you that too.
Yeah, You're getting to be pretty famous among the lords.
When he's wielding a lord weapon himself.
And that's not a good thing either.
What do you mean? That's something you should be proud of, if anything, Alphen. They're scared of you, man. You're a real badass.
It does.
It's not
Love
as
it.
simple as
Love
that,
that he
Ma.
actually used the word
The
badass.
more well-known he is,
There
the
you
more
go.
people might come after
Thank
him.
you, Rinwell.
No, that's not what I'm worried about.
It isn't?
When people call me that, it feels like there's something hanging over me that shouldn't be there. It's hard to put into words, but it's something that doesn't feel like a part of me. Something I can't let be a part of me. Or else.
Oh, shit.
Well, I still think it's pretty amazing, but that's just me.
No. Ego. He's not fully understanding the aspect of a big head. It's a lot of fucking rooms.
And there's a lot of rooms, and yet it feels
Straightforward.
livable. Well, it feels livable as opposed to
Clusterfuck.
the other two.
I just... I'd lose my fucking mind at this place. You know what I mean? I would not be able to live in that kind of town after dealing with how much bullshit. Would you? I could tell you right now, if ever thrown into this world, I would not be able to comfortably even walk through that town. I'd be just consistently thinking that I'm gonna have to stab somebody, and I would end up accidentally stabbing the wrong guy.
Well, I think...
See, the big thing that's a big fucking mental grip that's slipping out of everybody's hands, especially for me, it's painted such an ugly fucking picture for the Renin Lords. And this one dude completely shits all over that picture as somebody completely opposite. It's hard to fully accept that, considering you had Gaspar, who was so fucked up. Or not Gaspar, but,
Medic and...
No, Ganabelt is the name of the one dude. Balsef, there we go. Or Ball Sniff, whatever the fuck you want to call them. Essentially, you have them so thoroughly fucked up and twisted as lords. Then you have Dohalim, who's just benevolent and kind, and it's almost fucking sickening when you actually see the exact opposite of what you're used to. You know what I mean? I think what they're struggling to cope with is the fact that there's a Renin that's not cruel. Hell, even Shion's a bit of a bitch. She fits in the fucking stereotype for the race.
Accommodations from a Renin Lord? How do we know it's safe?
Like we have any other choice. We can't go and set up camp outside of town at this hour.
Watch me.
Honestly, I'd still take that over staying here. What if they try to kill us in our sleep?
Thank you.
I doubt
Rinwell
that's
and I
the
are on the
case.
same fucking page.
His best chance to kill us would have been back at the palace.
That is, he really could have
His true intentions aside.
Probably.
For now, at least we're in his
Hell, he
good
could have
books.
just easily overwhelmed
And
you with all
probably
those
shouldn't
soldiers.
Test his patience.
And Kisara.
Let's find that in and check in.
Shit, the fact that Kisara was just sitting there watching the entire time, I'm pretty sure she's confident in his capabilities. He said he wasn't the only one
Interesting.
ruling
All
here.
we ever got was a tattered blanket, a rock-hard bed, and well past its prime food.
Yeah,
What are you talking about?
I did. He's
What
the
we
one who's
got for
taking
our
charge
slave
of the
labor back in
welfare and the
Calabria.
well-being of all the
As you
people
can
here.
tell, it
That's
wasn't
his
much at
role.
all. Here, the Danans get the same basic
He said
amenities,
that he's
but the
not
quality is way better than
interested
anything
in
we
the
were given.
crown contract.
I know,
Hell,
but he's not the only
apparently
one
they even
ruling
get
here, though.
time off to do what they want. If I'm being honest, I'm not sure
See,
how to take
this is
all
the
this
exact
in.
opposite of his life when
Could
he,
it
of
be
what he
that
remembers.
things were simply harsher in Calaglia compared to everywhere else?
It was the same in Cislodia, too. Our buildings and clothing were equipped to handle the cold, but that was the only difference. Working the floodlights was a form of punishment, so we didn't really get rewarded for anything that we did.
Yeah, you could be assigned to fix food or make daily necessities too, but when all was said and done, most of that stuff went to the Renins. There wasn't much in the way of compensation for any of that, so I'd say that Cislodia and Calaglia were both pretty awful.
Then Elda Menancia really is unusual.
To say the least. Hell, I might even go so far as to call it crazy. But the fact remains, Danans aren't free here.
Yeah, no matter how happy they look, they're still slaves.
I don't even know what to think right now. This is all way too much to deal with. It's giving me a headache.
I can relate to him. I can relate to Alphen on that one.
I'd say they're closer to indentured servants than they are outright slaves.
I can agree with the indentured servants, though.
He sure is something. Definitely not like the other lords we've met up until
He's
now.
not confrontational. He's
At
damn
first,
near.
he
He's
sounded
damn
like
near
just some
pacifist.
snobby royal, but he immediately shut down Shion's surprise attack.
He was
He's tougher
expecting
than he
it.
looks.
He was fully expecting it. I want to call that.
After all, he's a lord for a reason.
The food was pretty damn good too.
Why are you two complimenting him? You just said it yourself, Alphen. He's a Renan Lord.
Yeah, but he
Chill.
didn't act hostile towards us.
You're reading him wrong. He's acting indifferent. He's attempting to keep some distance between himself and everyone else. It's obvious.
What are we going to do then? Vicent seems to be legit peaceful. Are we just gonna do as he says and leave things be?
Yes, it is.
I'm not entirely sure. For now, I think it would be best for us to rest at the inn and think about our options.
This shit does not make sense in the slightest. It just doesn't make sense in the slightest to me. It really doesn't. There's just something that feels way to fuck off. There's no fucking way it's this peaceful. You know what I mean? After 7 years, you haven't even had a decade of this shit. Somebody's gonna create an uprising. Something's gonna happen. There's no fucking way all the Renans are accepting this shit. I'm sorry. It's like, okay, here's a perfect example. If the Nazi Germans were doing the same shit here, like all the Danans are the equivalent of the Jews. Okay, that's a horrible example, but let's just get this over with. The Renans are the Nazis. The Danans are the Jews. All right. All of a sudden, they stop the Holocaust and are just like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go exist with them. You think they're gonna just immediately accept that? The Nazis are all gonna fucking work with that?
No.
And do you think the Jews are gonna fucking accept that? So I refuse to believe there is this much peace after not even a fucking decade. There's no way in hell you don't have this after 300 years and just, there, I'm good. Unless you're literally a fucking god amongst men. You know what I mean? Like, you have so much physical power that all the other lords piss their pants at the thought of fighting you. Am I right?
Welcome, fair travelers. Lord Dohalim's retainer told us to expect you.
Just...
It is an honor for you to stay with us. Please, make yourselves comfortable.
Focus on the cat. That was odd.
He turns into the cat.
This is better than I expected.
He is the cat.
The room. It's nice.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
The food was drugged.
It
The
is
food was
pretty
drugged.
nice.
You okay, La? You're a million miles away.
Nah, it's weird. I felt strange ever since we arrived here. Can't seem to shake it. Maybe it's something about this place.
You're just tired. I'm feeling pretty sluggish myself.
You too? Seriously, you two? A word to the wise, our work here is far from over. Get yourselves together.
I'm sorry, but I need to call it a day. Let's meet back here tomorrow morning and see where things go from there. Sound good?
Sure, but keep an eye out for anything strange, okay?
We're gonna wake up in a
We still don't know
prison.
how safe this place really is.
I'm gonna call it. We're gonna wake up in a fucking prison.
Are you two feeling any better?
No, apparently not.
A good night's sleep seems to have done the trick.
I wonder why we felt so out of it. You think it might have been because of all the food we ate?
You don't think they slipped something into our food, do you? That must
Well,
be
why
it.
were you not phased and why
If they
was
were
she
making
not
an
phased?
attempt on our lives, we'd know it by now. Though, on the other hand, they could be warning us off.
Come to think of it, you didn't eat anything at the meal, Rinwell. Aren't you starving?
Oh, I made myself something later.
You missed out. That was some mighty fancy grub they served yesterday.
What? And give the enemy a chance to poison me too? Are you crazy?
What's the big deal? Shion ate it too, remember? And we both tried the same stuff.
Well, maybe they laced it with poison that's only harmful to Danins, hmm?
That's enough, Rinwell.
A cat? Where'd it come from?
There's something on its collar. Hold on a sec.
I think it's trying to lead us somewhere.
I'm gonna follow it.
Hey! Where do you think you're going?
Are we done with the cutscene, or do we have more? Whenever I see a loading screen, I'm like, are we done, or is there more? Okay. We're gonna end it here. That's a good picture for them, but we're gonna end it here because we're at the 46-minute mark, okay?
Okay.
Hope everybody enjoyed. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.
Okay.